Hello, hello, hello. Let's try this again. First live, of course, it's going to come with problems. I got it on 2-page. So, while I was in the middle of that, my daughter brought in some divorce papers that she received at her house. So that was cool. Post this. And we will get started. Of course, it wouldn't be. No, I just put that on my page. No. Hey, knowing how to do this the first time is so much better. Learning for your mistakes. That's awesome. I'll go ahead and delete that off my page because no one else is invited. This is an exclusive live video for my friends and family. Not my friends and family. For my friends and family. Now let's try that again. Everybody that watches this on the repeat will wonder what this chick is doing live. This is my second time now. The first time was a flop, so let's see how it works. I'm going to share this in a group. And then I'm going to share it again in Span. And hopefully I will get some people coming in the room. And I'll have something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. I'll share this in Span. My bad. Evidently, I can't talk and do two things at once. That's going to Span. Back into here. And nobody's here yet. I'm so lonely. Anyway, I got some good old divorce papers today. Actually, it's just income withholding papers. But I got what I asked for. And now all I have to do is send it to his employer. Let's hope he works at the same place. And if not, I'm not breaking no contact. So that's not going to happen. Anybody here? So I guess I'm going to talk about what's in the divorce papers. Court. So while we're waiting on people to join us, I guess we're going to talk about divorcing your narcissist. I don't know if y'all have had a chance to go over and read some of my blogs, but it talks about what's going on and how I went through everything I went through. Queen Being does have the step-by-step. I'll be getting that together and hopefully getting it over to Divorce Your Narcissist. How's everybody's Thanksgiving going? Are you having fun? Are you eating? Are you having a relaxing day? We had family over. I'm staying with my uncle right now, but everybody came over. I got to see my mom for the first time in probably 2 years. She is declined health, but it was good to see her. It was hard to see how far she has gone and what things she can and can't do for herself. It's a little depressing, but it was great seeing her. And I just hope her mind gets a little better. Alzheimer's is a nasty, nasty thing. And, you know, it first started taking away from her physically. And then now half the time she doesn't even know who I am. She thinks I'm my sister. But everybody called me the favorite. I was the spoiled one. But, oh well. I love her and I missed her. And I hope she just knows that I love her. And I hope she always remembers that I love her. How's everybody doing? Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Is everybody having a good Thanksgiving? Are you celebrating? Are you not? I think I would have done better in my bedroom, where I am now. It's a quieter place. There's less energy that I have to feel off of everybody else, but I am definitely worn out from the day. There's been a lot of people in and out. So if you hear noise out there, there's still people here. But that's okay. I like being right here. Who else likes to be secluded away from groups of people? Let's see. What else can I talk about? I wish this was the final decree of my divorce, but it's only income withholding paperwork. I wanted to see what everything else said. Kind of running out of things to say. Anybody want to talk? I will stick around for a little bit longer. I was hoping I would have somebody come join me. Somebody want to talk besides me? I'm better at coaching and answering questions. I'm not really coming up with topics. I don't know. Hopefully, let's see. No, I don't know how to share it to the group, but I did share it to, oh wait, I could take it from there. Let's see if we can get some people in here. We have a couple, but nobody's talking. Except me, and I'm boring. If you decide to move, like I did, all of a sudden, be sure to change your address with the courthouse. That was a big mistake that I did not do, and now I'm waiting a month and a half so far since the paper was signed to get my first bit of paperwork. I wish I had changed my address, but like I said, it was all of a sudden, and I didn't. Lesson learned. I learned a lot of lessons for you guys because I didn't know them. Hey, Miss Angie, how are you? Good. It's good to hear from you. I am doing good. I'm just waiting on divorce papers, and I got income deduction papers a month and a half after the divorce. Hello, Joe. Hello. Yeah, it is a quiet group so far, Angie. We have a few people coming in. How was everybody's Thanksgiving so far? Happy Thanksgiving to you. My Thanksgiving went. There was no nonsense. There was a lot of people, but that's why we wanted it in and out. Nobody stayed very long. They just came in, ate some, and left, which was good. Yes, it is very quiet, life. Very quiet. And I am the worst at keeping up the conversation myself. Oh, I wish it was just the four of or the three of us. It would have been. Ooh, mashed potatoes. My uncle adds sour cream and cheese and cream cheese to his mashed potatoes. Hi, Lise. Yeah, it was good. I think the best part of the dinner was my cousin made sweet potato casserole, and it was so good. But nobody knew about it because it was in the oven, so her and I were the only ones that got to eat it with the dinner. Lise and I are life makers over TV. So if I talk on there, we'll be the same person, Lise. See, I couldn't log in as Life Makeover TV. I was myself the first time. Now I wonder if I'll be able to log in as myself again. Did you forget your password, Lise? We like surprises. So let's ask fun questions. Good idea. I like questions. It's quiet. Ooh, merry-go-rounds are no fun. They make you sick to your stomach. Oh, that's something interesting. Since we moved to a different state, the land is not flat. My kids get when you go up and down the hills, they get the belly problems where your stomach goes up in your throat. Mine doesn't do that anymore. It used to when I was little. Oh, can't get past the anger and pain. It takes a while. It took a little while, but it was talking about it that helped. Holiday visitation is a pain in the rear. With my first two, they got Christmas Eve. I got Christmas Day. Usually, I got Thanksgiving, and they got the day before or the day after. No problem, Joe. No contact since 12/24/17. You are a beast. You are a boss. There you go. Still battling through long, bitter divorce. Mine just got over. It took a year. How long ago did you file, Joe? Lovely. We're tough people. Yeah, we are. There you go. Hi, James. How's it going? But with holidays, it's usually just the major holidays that you get visitation, or that visitation has to be figured out, and that's Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and probably Easter. And then you've got summer breaks that you have to discuss what the visitation schedule is going to be. Also, let's see what we got. Hey, James. I'm going to come to Seattle one day, or St. Louis. That's where you live, Angie, right? I'm going to come there one day. I lost so much. He threatened me for 40 years not to leave him. He forced me out. What a jerk. Did you get part of his retirement life? Oh, he took your 3 kids too. No way. You're right, James. Divorcing a narcissist isn't much fun. My ex-husband was in default, so it wasn't like he could legally drag it out, but he did what he had to do to drag it out. Yes, I would come in a second, Angie. Maybe we'll make that plan next year. We'll just have a big gathering at Angie's house. We might have to rent a bigger place. Find a big hall to go in. It's cold up there, isn't it, Angie? Lise, it was 4 years ago and he died 4 years ago and he died a year ago. Did you get any of his retirement or anything else, or he just left you high and dry? Yes, it would, James. It would be a great Thanksgiving. Angie's good people. Lisa's good people. All of y'all are good people. I wish I could just get one community with all of us in it and just hang out, all of us. Maybe then I wouldn't hide in my bedroom. I wouldn't I wouldn't let mine push me to that. I needed not to do that because I have children that definitely depend on me, and I knew he wouldn't be able to take care of them, so it was better that I stuck around. So that was my motivation. I'm not going to say it didn't drive me absolutely crazy, but I would never let him drive me to that. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any stories they want to tell? Anything about what's going on today? I had a fight with my sister the other day, and it didn't turn bad today like I expected it to. But she and I aren't talking either, so it is what it is. Other than small talk. I like Grey Rock. I watched some videos of Angie's, and I got a little bit better at Grey Rocking because I haven't had to do it with the ex. I thought I had my kids on my side. See, I think I have an adult child that is going on the dark side. My sister said that everyone thinks I'm a narcissist. And she's not the only one. And I said, who? Which one of my children? Because I have 2 adult children. And I almost think that my second daughter is the one that was talking to her, but my second daughter hasn't even talked to me today. So it is what it is. She makes her own decisions. She's an adult. That's why she stayed in Florida. She still talks to the narc, and I choose not to talk to her. I guess she's choosing not to talk to me too. She talked to everybody else in the household but me. I agree, Angie. I don't believe I am either. Not for a second. Part of that was because my blog was about me. I guess when people write blogs, don't they write them about themselves or about their life or something that they're doing? Maybe they need to look into the definition or what people who write blogs do. I can tell I'm a total empath because I am so exhausted today. There was a lot of people here and a lot of different energies. And I'm very happy to be up here in this live away from all of it. You'll be okay in the right place. Hang in there. Yep, you're right. Everybody will be okay in the right place. We have a great supportive group, and it's wonderful to be part of the span. 67. I hope to make it to my 60s. My mom was 62 when she was diagnosed, and I just diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and I hope that it's not hereditary. So I gotta uncover my chat because these little notifications pop up. She beat me over to the courthouse to file for divorce against me while I was in the hospital. After her devalued discard that hospitalized me 21 days. Lovely wife. I picked a good one. Hey, we all did, I think. We all picked good ones, but we all are getting smarter by getting away and staying no contact like a beast. You do have a future to work towards, life. Don't give up. You could live for the next 30 years. Wait, even longer. I don't know how old the oldest living person, but just imagine if that could have been you one day. There's always a future. Yeah, it does sound like Joe's been through the ringer. There you go, Joe. On to healing. That's me too. I'm ready to heal. Ready to be done with it, over it, not have to deal with it. I know he's not going to try and contact his kids, so I'm just going to do my thing. I changed to homeschooling my kids. They're with me all the time. What was your favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner? If you had a Thanksgiving dinner. I know, I think Lise had her, somebody made mashed potatoes. You will be a together person again, Lise. One day soon. When you realize how much you went through and how much you survived, you'll be together. Yes, like Lise says, you can. Head, heart, and body all can get on board. We all believe in you. We all know that you can make a future for yourself. No matter what. Make you happy. Do whatever makes you happy. No problem. You need to hear it evidently because you don't know your worth. Figure out your worth. because you do have one. We all do. We've all been beat down for so long that we don't know what to do. We don't know where our worth is. Joe says, thanks, Angie. You're a true rock star, the best of the best. Yes, sir. Stick with us, Lifes. Yeah, we will walk through the darkness with you. Absolutely. We won't leave you. Believe in you. We'll stand by your side. We'll hold your hand. Lend you a shoulder if you need it. Don't feel sorry for us. Look how far we've come. Look what we overcame. It sucks that we all had to go through it, but I guess somebody did. Why not us? We must have been chosen because we were strong enough to overcome their abuse. We do all evolve. You're right, Lise. Angie says, don't feel sorry for us. Feel like we will evolve in ways no one else will. No one else can unless they've been through what we have. We are awake. Yep. We are all survivors. James is correct. And we stay woke. And we'll always stay woke. Now that we know what we're dealing with. Yes, indeed. We do indeed, James. Misty and Lise. You're great too, Angie. We love you. Everybody loves you. You taught me what I was going through. It was a hard wake-up call. I thought it was only drugs, but it was so much more. Drugs are bad enough anyway. So what is everybody else doing for the next little bit? I know we have Angie's live, and Angie and Colleen are going live soon, right? What time is it? In almost 2 hours, or a little less than 2 hours. Am I right? Knowing how genuine, sincere you are in your care and concern, that alone has been my biggest healing thing. That's awesome, Joe. Yeah, if you can nurture others' lives, you can try and nurture yourself. Let's see. Angie sends lots of love. So, anything else anybody wants to talk about? We're going to get life turned around, though. Love you too, Life. You're going to say something good every day about yourself, right? "13 straight hours you journaled today? That's amazing." I'd probably run out of things to say in 13 hours. Yeah, it is a lot of writing, isn't it, Lise? Excuse me. How did it feel after doing 13 hours of journaling, Joe? I bet that took a lot off your head. Life says, wow, Joe, great reading later on. What is a vegan Thanksgiving life? What did I miss that? You got 5 bullet points today in yours, Lise? I haven't done any writing today. I helped my uncle with some cooking this morning, tasting mostly. And then we ate, and I hung out with the family for a little while. It was cool to be with them. You doodled in yours. Good. That's good. Doodling's fun. Nonstop journaling. I got a huge a blister on my writing finger. Is that weird? I gained lots of clarity. I felt burned out in morning upon awakening, but string intuition full to write. Awesome. At least you decided to write while you had the feelings. You're a lefty, Angie? I'm a righty. Good idea. Today would be a great day to write 5 things I'm thankful for. Yeah, it would. Let's see. 5 things I'm thankful for. My children, my coaching, my new friends, my family, and my children. All of them, whether they like me or not. Any advice on feeling like you just can't meet your own needs without the NARC? Needs such as finding a job to support myself. Yes, know that you can do it. I was dependent on my NARC, but I was doing it all anyway. And I'm on disability. And what the money he was bringing in, he was using for drugs. So try to know that you can do it. You're capable. Let's see. Where am I at? Sandy. Yeah, that's right. Sandy, you can do it. We have faith in you. What do you want to do? What do you want to, what job do you want to have? Where do you want to work? What would make you happy? Think of whatever would make you happy, and that's where you want to work. That's what you want to do. I like to write, so I write. Joe's a big empath, and James. Yeah, yes, James. All those for me too, Misty. Sandy, look at ways you do meet your needs to start. Good advice, Lise. God writing to me, I can't explain it. It flowed effortless and nonstop writing outside of pee breaks. I'm glad you took those breaks and slamming down a meal replacement a few times. A meal replacement, but did you get a meal, Joe? You have to at least have a meal too. Dogs, cats, and chickens, they keep me going. I want chickens one day, Life. How is it having chickens? Hi, Sandy. Yeah, baby steps. Take care of yourself like you would take care of your own child or someone else you really care about. Yep. Angie's pets are her extra kids. I have 5 extra kids plus a cat. My 5 extra kids are dogs, and they're all small. Lise says, Sandy, what Angie said. Angie says, and what Lise said too. Or Life, it's probably Life said too. Absolutely, Angie. Joe, I'm going to have to come to Florida and feed you. Joe, you're in Florida, and I just left Florida. What part of Florida? It's getting cold down there, but not as cold as it is up here. And I would love to be back. And I will be back one day. You love the fresh eggs. My sister has some chickens up where she lives, but she didn't bring fresh eggs this time. We got store-bought. So I guess they don't lay enough eggs. Your name is silly to spell, yes. Your name's different. I love it. I love your name. Lise says, I've never heard anybody named Lise. You are the first. What, Lise? You had chickens too, Lise? I've never had chickens. I need chickens. I live in the country, so I should get chickens. Isn't that what country people are supposed to do? Anybody have any questions? Anybody need more support? What is everybody going to do this evening at 7 Central Standard Time? I know what I'll be doing. I'll be watching Colleen and Angie live. Angie will be able to keep the conversation going because she's great at it. So I'm not sure when I'll get my final decree paperwork, but I did get the income deduction order. I have to figure out if he lives in the same place. Would you break no contact to find out the job address? Or if he works at the same place? Because I don't really want to break it. I don't want to ask questions. I don't want to open the conversation. Lisa's getting good at this too. I'm going to have to learn from all y'all and watch your videos to see how to keep the conversation going. I went and looked at my first video that I posted on mine, and it was a little awkward. Being live is awkward. But it's fun. Until you run out of things to say. Did everybody leave me? Or am I just not getting my chat? I don't know. So last night I stayed at a friend's house that she doesn't live in, but all her stuff is in it. And you can tell she's lived there for many of her son's 25 years. There's stuff. He's a collector of the number 24 in racing because there's a lot of them around. And he's in the military now. But I was thankful to have a friend around because my parents are staying here with my aunt and uncle. So at least I had a house to go to that me and my girls could be at together and not have to sleep on the couch. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Anybody else? Okay. Well, I'm going to get off here and see if there's anybody left in the house. I'm sure most everybody's already disappeared. But this was fun, and hopefully I'll have a little bit more to talk about on Christmas Eve, where I will be doing another live. It'll probably be in the late evening, though, so if you're up on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve, I will be doing lives then, and I'm sure I'll pick up another time to do a live here and there when I get the confidence and the material to talk about. Anyway, it was good talking to everybody. If anybody has an idea of a start that I can do, like Angie has her duo method and Lise picked up on that one, and I'm looking for something to put together for mine. I just don't know what it is going to be yet. But it was good chatting with all of y'all. And I look forward to Angie's live at 7 Central Standard Time. So don't forget to come join us in there. And hopefully we'll have people that'll be in there too. I want to see Joe in there, because Joe, you just spent 13 hours journaling, so you have a lot to talk to us about. Tell us how exciting that was. So still not getting any chat. I see people in here, but nobody's talking. And I feel a little awkward carrying on the conversation. But I will get better. All right. I'll see you guys soon. It was good chatting with you. Have a great rest of your evening.